What's up?
It's Normal World.
Welcome back to Normal World. I'm Dave Landau.
I'm Quarter Black Garrett. And that is Angela.
Hi, it's me.
How are you today?
Great.
Great.
Actually, I'll be honest.
Well, I mean, it was like a rhetorical question.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll just be quiet.
I thought it was a good, it's not something that we care about.
Oh,
please.
Okay.
You're a woman at the blaze.
And we don't care about your feelings.
Shut it.
I'll be quiet.
Thank you.
All right. Shut your pie hole, Yoko.
Thanks, everybody, for watching the show. Please comment and, do all the little things like hit like or hit dislike and do all the things that interact with the show. You can join up on Blaze.
TV.com.
BlazeTV.com.
Join us.
Normal World. You can use code normal20.
I think they changed that.
Did they? They didn't tell me about it.
Nobody's telling me. I hope they didn't. But
I'm guessing.
They use a code.
I haven't heard about it.
I think you could put anything in
I
there.
think you can put normal 20.
Just
I think,
guess.
Yeah. I think you could just put queef spiders and you'd be like, I got 50% off.
That's my password.
That's a secret code.
Yep.
I didn't even know.
Unlike the secret code for 100% off. Use code Queef Spider.
How did we know it? Amazing. That's what I named my first dog.
Queef Spider. It's a good dog.
Yeah, it was. He was a good dog. He. It had both.
You don't want to question.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Just let the dog choose.
It had the berries and the slit. Welcome to the show. Speaking of that, Tampa Mayor Jane Castor, recently went fishing and caught 70 pounds of cocaine, roughly worth $1.1 million. There she is, covering her face.
Masking it up.
Filled with white powder.
I was going to say, she's got the coke nose for sure.
She got a big one, man. I don't think that's a usual thing. You don't usually catch a bunch of cocaine.
No.
She got a big one. Oh, okay.
What was it that she used to do, Angela? She was she used
before becoming mayor,
narcotics.
she worked in the police department for 30 years, including 8 years in narcotics, actually.
Yeah, rumor has it, she also ran into a certain coked out shark, and we have a photo here.
Are we stuck?
It's fine.
We're stuck on the phone.
Yeah, there. Look at her. There she is. It's got to be quite something to go fishing and then be like, oh, look at that, $1.1 million worth of cocaine. Like, I can't catch a bass, but the kilos sure are biting today.
Where was this? So this was outside of
Tampa.
So it's like in the Florida waters. It makes sense. I guess it makes sense.
A lot of drugs in the
Probably
Florida
a lot
waters.
yeah.
We've talked about this.
Well,
She got milk.
I think it's
A little mustache.
Well, yeah, she does have a little got coke.
We could take that down now. We could take it. We could
Yeah.
move it around.
You can leave it all day.
The whole show.
Beautiful work.
It is a real photo, though, and we will stand by that.
Yes.
And we do have an eyewitness here. Coincidentally, it is anti-submarine activist Christian Waters.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
You don't have to do that.
Does the mic work?
Yes,
It does.
We did that
Okay,
before the
great.
show. It's okay.
Well, I'm just, so I will clear up. Yeah, last time I was on here, thanks for having me back. It was a little rough,
It was
but
our privilege.
yeah, to clear up for the audience, I'm an anti-submarine activist. Here's my sign.
Okay, so you don't like submarines.
Yep.
Why is that under me? So that's
You're
what she
not. Wait,
said.
you're the anti?
no. I just Christian Waters. Angela found. He was yelling at a public pool or something. I don't remember.
No, I was
the
down in the
marina.
Keys in Florida, what you guys were talking about. Yeah. I mean, if it's near a body of water, an ocean, I'm probably going to be there yelling at people to
Yeah, I was going to say
not
this
drive
is-
subs into it.
Because you were trying to warn
Dismantle
people about Titan.
I've been, all submarines. That's what I've done for the last, 18 years of my life. Since I learned of submarines.
But this is cocaine related. I don't think there's a submarine in the situation.
Well, I was taking photos with my, infrared camera that can see through water. And that's when I saw something. I thought it was submarine wreckage. Turned out someone was reeling up cocaine.
So
Really?
you saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Wow.
It was the mayor. Now, do you think that it was suspicious, or do you think she just randomly caught $1.1 million worth of cocaine?
I'm not really going to get into that. I will say the money should be used for anti-submarine activism.
What if the money's coming from Big
I
Coke?
don't care where it came from.
what money? I don't know what.
$1.1 million.
They're not
$1
selling.
million.
What's worth that much?
Oh, they're gonna.
Oh, they'll sell it.
Come on.
Come on. Some of it disappears out of the evidence locker.
Yeah.
A couple cops take a little Tootarootsky. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I don't care where they sell it. You know, oh, my sign fell down. Oh, man, this always happens with these signs.
So you're saying that you would willingly take drug money to fund anti-submarine activism?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good cause.
You think that submarines are more lethal than drugs?
Oh, 100%. Is that even a real question? I mean,
It is.
Oh, that doesn't count. Like, there's statistics which show that more people die of drug overdose.
Probably like way more.
Like way more.
I mean, it's got to be by hundreds of thousands.
I haven't looked
millions.
into the stats, but I would just assume
there's a lot of kind of, messing with these facts. It's not accurate. The amount of submarine accidents has never been truly reported correctly.
Wouldn't
So,
you?
and any
hear
stats
more?
you hear about, I would just kind of throw them out the window.
Okay, but it's just there's not a lot of submarines that really take a voyage that we hear about. For example,
It's a cover. That's all part of Big Sub.
yeah. Well, Ocean Gate kind of got.
That was one. We got one. I'm not happy people had to lose their lives, but I'm glad that it's, with
Exposed?
the internet and social media, it's bringing this amount of exposure to the dangers of submarines, which again, I've known about for 18 years. It's been my life's mission.
Do you think it was maybe the irresponsibility of the people at Ocean Gate more than the submarine? Like, do you think the submarine vessel itself may have been a little off?
They shouldn't have been engaging in submarines whatsoever.
in any way.
No one should ever work on a submarine or a submarine-related activity.
Did you hear that Ocean Gate is actually trying to go to Mars?
Yeah, the CEO's talking about it. He wants to send people to Mars.
I mean, there's no water on Mars, so I'm going to have to say off the top of my head, that's a way better idea than going to the bottom of the ocean. Sounds safer to me.
Well,
I'm just throwing it out there.
so you're pro Stargate and you're not. You're anti Ocean Gate.
Less water.
Yeah, I get that.
Space voids, any water in space.
It's really
do you
just
say-
specifically
Think
the
so.
submarines. Okay.
What do you say about people that call rocket ships and spaceships the submarines of the sky?
I'd call them not very intelligent because water pressure is like 1,000,000 psi and space is 0.
Is that true?
I don't think that's
honestly,
true.
I don't know
it's
enough about it
something. It's
to
around those
debate
And
it.
then
numbers.
there's still there's a void out there, so it's like a vacuum. So there's still pressures.
I think it's just pretty much nothing.
So you were satisfied when those people were all killed, but not happy about it.
No, not. I guess what is the term? Vindicated.
Yeah.
Vindicated. Of course, I would have preferred if humans had never embarked on submarines whatsoever. If they were never invented, that's the best course of action. This at least is bringing awareness to.
What was the inciting situation that made you so anti-submarine? Why do you hate them?
If I come, it's hard for me to kind of
Freudian slip.
express it. I would if I come back on the show, I'll promise I'll get into that. But
Oh, no,
for
no,
right
no,
now,
no.
You can't.
No. He's just trying to extend his 15 minutes.
How do you feel about a jet?
Okay, my dad, it's a dad issue. He's obsessed with submarines. All he does is make movies about submarines and movies about the ocean. And
Wait.
Your dad's James Cameron, isn't he?
I'm not saying, okay, yeah, that's.
I forgot that James Cameron came here.
Let's just move on.
I don't like talking about my dad because it takes. Then all they ask me about is the movies, and no
T2's really
one
good.
cares about what I
one of the
do.
best.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
now you're talking about the movies. You're not talking about
True Lies, dude.
submarines or
True
the
Lies.
True
danger.
Lies is good.
I think it's one of my
This,
favorites.
this always happens. This is,
Yeah, dude, you
This is
don't
why-
like
this is
True
why-
Lies?
It's great.
It's a good movie. I mean, it's a fun movie.
I mean, it feels that one scene's pretty it makes me feel weird. The whole
I'd give it
dance scene,
2
but
subs
like,
down.
That scene.
which is a good thing.
This is why I never talk about my dad because no one pays attention.
Shouldn't it? I think you should say I hate my father. That's what you should say.
That might be the.
This is a way. I mean, this is a way of
Saying that.
saying that also more productively.
Does he know he's yours? Or you're like a Schwarzenegger kid, and like he's like, oh, you kind of look like me.
Yeah, I
One
mean,
day it's
he's.
undeniable.
Doing the maid.
I lived with him for a few years.
Okay, well,
Okay, well, thank you,
Thank you for
Christian.
coming on,
I
Christian
Appreciate
Waters.
it, man.
All right, I'll next time. Yeah,
Go ahead. Yeah.
still more subs
We're
out
gonna
there.
move on. We're gonna move on from that.
Yeah, just
Go ahead and.
anyway.
we probably shouldn't bring in an activist for.
Maybe not.
He saw the event though, so I thought he'd be reliable.
I thought he'd have more things
I
like
thought he would-
related to the story that
That's
we were
what I
talking
thought.
about that he would.
I'm not sure if he was there. I don't know. Well,
I think
maybe
he's lying.
I don't know. He is pretty serious though about his stuff. Like, there's an update. Speaking of cocaine,
Oh, really?
I found at the White House. A new report suggests that it may have belonged to someone in the Biden family orbit, but not Hunter.
Duh.
What?
But why not Hunter?
I don't
How do
know.
they know it's not his?
Yeah, it's true.
Analytics.
Wait, they
Which one
specifically
of them
said,
is
but
it?
Someone want to read that? I don't have my
It said
spectacles.
White House cocaine belonged to someone in the Biden family. Any guesses on who it could be? It's
don't
the
have
baby. It's that
magnifying glass
fucking
eyes.
baby.
Yeah, it's the
We're gonna
baby.
pin it on the baby.
Or maybe it's the woman on the far left. Is that Ashley? Who? No. Well, maybe.
I
She
really
does
enjoy.
look the most like she's dressed like someone who's on cocaine.
No,
I
but
really
she's
enjoy
with
the
Hunter.
fact that they come back like 2 weeks later after everybody in the world
Okay,
knew
we can get rid of
exactly
the picture.
it was connected to the Bidens from the beginning. And they're like,
It
you
would
know
have
what,
to be
you
connected.
guys, it might be connected to the Biden family.
We don't know. It was just in their
Freaking
house.
Yeah,
We'll get back to you on whose it was.
It was in their house, and his son is a raging cokeaholic. So,
Cokeaholic.
like me.
I'm a chocoholic. I think that's a fun way of putting it. Come on, guys. I'm just a cokeaholic.
I'm a fun guy.
Your nose is bleeding. You're like, I'm going to go, and this guy's a sexaholic, and I'm going to go please him to get more of my cokeaholism satisfied. Oh, sorry for those at home.
Oh, yeah, very sorry.
Might be cokeaholics. One source said it was someone within the Biden orbit, though. So that's something to look at
But
when you're going in the orbit.
Yeah,
In the orbit of Biden.
we'll check it out eventually.
You should give it to Joe. I've been saying this on stage. Like, you should seriously shoot that in his leg before
Yeah.
every speech and tell him it's a booster and wake that guy up.
I thought that's what they were
Smelling
doing.
salts.
It's just not working.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do that? Like, just here you go. This is, oh no, it's special medicine that
Yeah.
it's just for you, Joe. And he'd be like, well, how'd he
Put
do?
it in his ice cream.
Yeah, just
Yeah, mix it
tasty
in there.
treat.
yeah, put in his applesauce.
This
Your
ice
Rocky
cream
Road.
makes me jazzy.
Yeah, he just stands
Like,
up. and
oh.
says, this applesauce reminds me of the 60s when it was a whites only dance hall and I loved it better.
And it wasn't a racial jungle.
Yeah. Oh boy, I'm a terrible man. And so many things I've done people ignore and look over.
Wearing off. Oh.
I don't know why he talks like the Pepperidge Farms guy for some reason when I do an impression of Joe Biden.
Yeah, he's like an old colonel or something.
Yeah, I don't know
Colonel
why that would
Angus.
be
It's
him.
Colonel Angus's voice.
It's Colonel Angus. Joe Biden's Colonel Angus.
So Jamie Foxx. Speaking of
Oh, yeah.
celebrities and cocaine and stuff, I'm assuming it's connected because he's a
I don't know.
celebrity.
Just like that out there.
Allegedly.
No,
So
I'm sure he's tried it. He was a comic.
Yeah. So big fan of Jamie Foxx.
yes.
I heard that he was out for a while, had some medical issues.
Yes.
And there was a big conspiracy about him. Maybe he wasn't him anymore. They were putting some guys out on a boat saying like, "Hey, Jamie's okay, but he's not really okay."
Yeah, and then it was a white guy.
Yeah, and then,
Like, that's Jamie Kennedy.
not
And they're
him.
like, don't look over here.
it's a
saw.
prank show.
Yeah.
So they're trying to continue and say like, "Look, Jamie's okay. He's playing pickleball.
Oh, good.
He's all good." That's what his daughter
Is
actually
this
said.
for real?
But
Yeah.
we can't see him.
So is he on the far end of the court?
They also have him playing cricket and squash. There's also
I think he's on the right.
badminton.
I think he's the one on the
He's
right.
playing shuttlecock out
he's
there.
playing tetherball and foursquare as well. He plays
Okay.
all games that make no sense.
Yeah, 80-year-olds would play.
It's very popular now. I don't understand everybody.
Pickleball?
Yeah.
It seems fun.
Gerard, who was on the show, plays pickleball, like hardcore
Everybody
pickleball.
does now.
Yeah, including Jamie Foxx. He's totally fine.
I'll tell you who doesn't. This guy.
You never played pickleball?
No, never once in my life.
I don't know why I'm acting
Drive
like
me to
I've
a lie
played it. I've
detector.
never played it either.
I didn't even know what it was. I was like, I honestly thought it was something played in for the Duchess.
It's basically
know what that
tennis,
is.
right?
It's like hitting a ball against a wall.
It's
We're all
tennis
guessing.
for-
We're all guessing.
It's tennis for gays. It's basically
like
lawn
ping
darts.
pong, but tennis,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's lawn darts.
Okay.
But they have a tip that won't hurt you.
It's basically
Where do the
for
pickles
white people.
get involved?
Yeah, that's a pickle ball. You
It's like an
eat it.
oblong.
It's a ball made of pickle.
Yeah, you swallow a whole pickle and you play with the ball. It's pickleball.
You have to keep a pickle in your mouth the
The whole time, and you can't bite down.
No, and whoever
Super tart.
whoever plays with the most balls while holding a pickle in their throat wins a trophy. It's great.
It's fantastic. It's a fun game.
Pickleball. You know, there's one guy watching this who's like, guys, it's not at all what it is.
He's already halfway
Sure
through the
you'll tell
comment,
us
like,
about it.
guys, pickleball is obviously a 4-player game where they hit a ball across the
Come on, guys. Like, let's lighten up here.
international
could be
game
more
everybody
creative
loves.
than that.
Come on.
Yeah, be better, okay?
Put a pickle in your butt and then play.
That's the more extreme version.
It's more competitive.
It's the requiem.
One in the front, one in the
pickleball.
back. You clench and you go. All right, serve it up.
Don't clench. It'll cut the pickle in half.
That's true. And then you know what happens.
How
if
do you
the
keep it
pickle-
in then?
Well, you have to
Just
eat.
sheer.
Just a. I'm not gonna. It's
You
like
dropped
a
the pickle.
gentle
You were the one that brought this up.
The last one to eat a pickle is the winner, and if you break the pickle, it's yours to nibble. It's like an old cracker thing with a hockey team.
Oh,
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
tradition in this game.
yeah. Well, that's what you do. It's called pickleball.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think? Pickle's there for no reason? In a pickle? Some kind of bind? That's the bind. You don't want to eat your ass pickle.
Yeah.
That's the whole game. You're like, I don't want to eat these ass pickles. So that's important. Write that down at home.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
No, I know. That's why I'm crying.
They teach it at public school gym now. It's the only game they're allowed to play is ass pickleball. And they have to say they're the opposite sex.
APB, ass pickleball. Championships. Anyways, Jamie Foxx.
Don't wash your uniforms. This is weird.
What, coach?
This is weird, Coach Brian Girl.
Eat the pickles.
Come in, take your pants off if you like.
Go ahead, sit.
All wash up. It's a team building
Yeah,
exercise.
it's all right. Go ahead. You want to talk to me in my office? I can put a bar stool upside down.
Now we've crossed.
I don't know where we are now.
Old joke.
Where am I?
That joke is so old. My great-great-grandpa told it to me while playing pickleball with his friend Bill on a ship. They were like, "What do you want to do? We have pickles and balls." And he was like, "You know what I want to do. Let's
That's
see
how
which
they
one of
invent.
us is a winner." He's like, "I want to be in a foxhole with that guy and his pickle, and his ass pickles." All right. Also, according to a Live magazine, Jamie Foxx was actually seen waving on a boat with Hunter and Joe Biden and a lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
Go
so-
jerk.
Look at that.
Tuxedos on and suits.
See how nice they all
Really
look.
dapper.
Yeah.
I think Jamie overdressed, but he is a really good looking. He's a good looking
knows
guy.
how-
He's
he
got
knows how to-
charisma. He knows how to make it. You know, he's always going to be the standout.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that.
It's good.
I like that about him. And I
I like how Hunter is no legs.
yes. Well, Hunter's not photoshopped at all.
Yeah.
That's just him in his office.
This is a miniature boat.
What are you doing?
so
He's
large.
like, salt for roads. You know whose cocaine this is? No, I don't know nothing.
I run the Department of Transportation.
Yeah, I run the Department of Kids' Feet. Sorry, I'll laugh at my own thing. I don't care. It's disgusting. It's disgusting,
Gross.
folks at home. What we're trying to say is
And family are
that
gross.
Hunter is allegedly, of course, a groomer. And by allegedly, I mean there's video.
We've seen
How weird would it be if that played?
it. Right now, just I was waiting for the
We all paused like that was just going to happen. Like, just disgusting porn from his laptop.
Play it.
We do have it, and it's just laptop from hell footage. And you're like, this is,
Oh, I didn't know we had that on.
I didn't know we were allowed to have this. And why is it up?
It should not be allowed.
Oh, no, it's all over YouTube.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can't do like a regular show and talk about vaccines, but that.
Well, it's
day.
alleged.
Yeah, obviously. Hey, did y'all see that there are now supervillain contraptions in the water in between the Mexico and the U.S.? Did you see that?
I did. I saw a little bit on it.
Like little buoys with chainsaws and
Razor
rotating
blades.
razor blades and like sharks with lasers shooting out of their eyes.
They're saying it's to detour the migrant crossings, which is a fun way of saying illegal aliens.
Oh.
Call them migrants.
Like UFOs.
I think so. I don't know what migrant means. I know I wouldn't shake its hand.
Damn.
I heard they're lazy.
Yeah, that's all I know. They're very lazy.
They're
work.
notoriously lazy.
Yeah, they work 15
will-
hours in a field for $4.
Right.
The laziest people on earth.
They will swim across the ocean, very lazy.
Says the people that talk for.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. They're very. Yeah, they will swim by apparently razor buoys to be somewhere slightly better.
Well, they're gonna have to now because
we
Is
have.
it true though? Are they really putting? Do we
absolutely.
have a photo?
We have a clip.
Let's see.
There's a clip.
It's Hunter Biden's
There's been a
laptop.
lot of controversy about these barrel traps that are being placed by Governor
I told you
Abbott
they're
and
super villain.
Brand and what exactly they're doing. And the state says that they're not a danger to anybody. Well, I want you to look right here at this
Look in between.
chainsaw type device.
Chainsaw type device. Okay, sure.
And then if you come right over here, you can see in the distance the razor wire, all that razor wire right against the river.
And that is to deter human beings.
Yes.
Not monsters.
No. That's not for somebody. That's not for like coyotes eating your chickens or something. That's for human beings.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess that they're misinterpreting parts of this contraption.
I bet you they are.
Yeah, I think that middle part maybe not be. It might not be like a reciprocating saw, which it kind of looks like.
Is that the word?
Reciprocating, yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
I'm not knocking you.
No, I just
always
said it
forget
like
the
wrong.
name of the
first time.
word.
Reciprocating saw. I was like,
Is it? I always call it circular. or
circular saw.
reciproc-
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So it looks
I'm
like
trying
one,
to
but
vision it
That's
in
what
my
he
head,
said.
and
He
I'm
was
not-
like
I'm
some
not
kind
being a
of
dick.
saw-like thing. I was like, I don't think that's what that is.
Yeah,
If it is, I am not for that.
Why
I don't
is
like the
it?
idea.
Yeah. Why is it? Well, why would you make
What
it
is
so
it
sharp
for?
in between? Yeah.
a saw-like thing is usually defined as a saw. There's very few other things it can be.
He did say law-like thing.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
he
this
was-
is a
he was
saw-like thing.
Trying to avoid
Well,
saying
I'm like,
this is a.
I want to, because I've never seen these things before. What are they? For one, they're like buoys with connecting things with like some weird-looking saw thing. Like,
Yeah.
What is it for?
It's to deter people from coming. You can't swim past that. If you do,
Because of the saw.
well, also, did you see how big they
Well, it
are?
doesn't help.
Because of the saw, also.
Makes a lot less of them.
For sure, it's got to be misinterpreted. Like, what is that middle part for? It's for maybe.
Well, I think Governor Abbott said something about it. He's blaming it on. So at least he seems to be of the mind that it is like dangerous
Yeah,
and a
Abbott is-
problem.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
So maybe it is a saw.
Yeah, I mean, the man's in a wheelchair. I don't think he's down for people getting sawed up.
Yeah, maybe not. But is
I'm
he the one?
serious,
Is
I'm
he
not
the
even
one putting?
knocking
Is he the one putting the?
No.
No,
He
what
said that
hap-
it's
yeah.
Biden.
Well, who the hell's doing
Well,
it?
like 2 bodies were recently found in the river. And that's
Okay.
why, Abbott's like this and saying that's not me. Like he's like, I'll put them on a bus and send them to your place, but I'm not
I'm
he's
not.
not trying to do this.
not
Are there any let's see, I just think this might not be what we think it is, but let's see a close up of some of the buoys.
Yeah.
Any minute.
Anytime.
There's there's one. Well, see, that's a nerf. That's not going to hurt
We got another
anybody.
one.
That
That's
sounds
some
fun.
fun in the sun.
Okay. That might be inaccurate. Can we say?
It was Biden.
Oh man.
We knew it.
I don't believe it.
Dude, he has stickers on there. That's why he did that.
Oh, that's how he marks his
Alright.
territory.
Remember?
Yeah.
When he ruins the country, he puts that on stuff.
Oh, he's putting it.
Himself. He went to all of the
You
racetracks.
didn't know that? Yeah, he goes to all the
Oh.
different places and is like, I did
I
that.
thought it was like a positive thing.
Yeah.
I did that.
He doesn't know.
That's me.
The guy's on coke all the time.
That's clear.
And again, we have new people, and these are complete jokes. We don't care how long it takes for a thing to be brought up. I'm sure you might at home, but I honestly don't. I find it funny. But yeah, I think Abbott's in the right. They're human beings. I mean, I understand the people. I understand the total issue with illegal immigration.
Completely confused.
Totally understand, but I don't think sawing their legs off is a good way to go about it.
Well, my thing is like
buoys.
when it was kids in cages under Trump, when it was really Joe
was
Biden
horrible.
and
Yeah.
Obama that established it,
Obama
it
implemented
was
them.
Trump's fault. And now that we're at like the end of Biden's territory,
Correct.
all of a sudden it's not his fault.
Well, everybody always blames everybody else. That's nothing new.
Who did it?
Yeah, that's
my
true.
thing. Is it not Abbott and it's not Joe Biden?
Yeah, there's
They
teams
just
of people making
magically
these
show
things.
up.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
company that's putting them together. There's a company that's putting the freaking saws in the middle of them.
It's in the budget.
It's in the budget.
You get new people to blame the old people. That's all it's ever been in politics, and it's why it should be all shaken out and redone. And if they don't want Trump, here's an idea. You should probably stop trying to convict him of stuff because it's free advertisement to a man who's already really good at getting his name out. I find it hilarious. It's like you might as well just be funding his campaign at this point.
I think that's why they they can't stop because they're so deep in that trench.
Yeah.
They can't stop doing it, but they have to know that it's helping them.
Right. It's like his name's on buildings.
Well, it's also helping them get views and stuff like that. People are going to click on anything that's controversial. So, I mean...
Well, they're getting votes. That's what they're...
That's true. CNN did put him on, and they were like, this was a mistake. He hates everybody in the crowd. Crap, who saw this coming? Apparently, he'll say anything. Oh, who knew? Entertaining to me.
He's very funny.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious. I mean, just the fact that they all have to sit there and take it. I just don't care for
made a mistake.
Journalists.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm a journalman. Man.
Journalman?
Journalman. It's a one better. So speaking of which, hot off the press.
Off the panini
This is a beefy story. Lizzo is facing at least 6 new accusations of sexual assault.
6.
6. Not sex. 6.
6.
Sex.
Yes.
Oh.
As in like 6 patties.
I don't think we needed the photo. I think we remember what she looks like.
Well, it's important to know that that's... Wow. Is that her for real?
Yeah, that's her. But you know what, though? Okay, you know what's weird? Yeah, okay, I can bring that picture down. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't need that.
We appreciate it.
You can leave it up.
Asked.
Her, like, sets, her, like, concerts and stuff, she's physical as fuck. Like, she's running around playing the flute.
Oh, no,
like,
she's, like, doing actual
like,
dances.
She
and, like,
could do way more
yeah.
than I could do. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand.
How is it possible? Where's she
I don't know.
storing all the energy?
I would
like
say...
a camel.
In her...
In her humps.
Mm-hmm.
All of her lady lumps.
Her lovely lady lumps.
So this is an update to the
Not a
story
doctor.
of last week when her dancers was it like how many were there? It was like 3.
Yeah,
4
it was
of her dancers came out and accused of sexual misconduct and fat shaming from the choreographer and stuff like that. So 6 more on top of that.
6
and
more on
failure
top
to
of
pay
that.
employees.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So like
That too.
these kinds of situations, that once it starts becoming like a pile on, I start questioning it.
Me too.
Start going like, I don't know about this. Like when it's maybe a couple that go like, hey, this wasn't cool. We're going to come together and try and, make it public. And then it starts becoming just woman after woman after woman. This is actually, Lily brought this up, our researcher. This is actually one of the first times we've seen this scenario happen to a woman as the target.
That's true.
So Lizzo's the target of all of these accusations. Like usually it's a man.
Yeah, it's like R. Kelly. A lot of innocent people have been taken down.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein.
Yes.
So
it's like innocent until proven guilty, but
I almost said Harvey Firestein, and he's like, what did I do?
Hey, why are you bringing me up?
I didn't do anything. I've just got on stage. Everyone was consensual. You can Google that for any of you kids
Harvey,
out there.
You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out.
Watch Mrs. Doubtfire. He's in it.
Where did he get that voice?
That just said I'm not going to go with the joke I was going to do.
Oh, that's gonna set you up.
It involved glass in the 80s.
Wait.
Swallowing.
I'll think about that.
Using your throat too much. Broadway.
Pickleball.
Yes. Pickleball. I'm Harvey Firestein, pickleball champion of the world. Come see me in kinky boots and playing pickleball every Thursday. Yes. Rough. He's actually in a movie called Oy Vey, My Son is Gay.
If I could think of a better title,
No.
That's
think
what
you
we
could.
should have called that sketch.
Yeah, there's no
the
title
pilot.
that has ever existed better than that. I saw it once in the library and I was like, well, you've won.
the perfect Firestein title.
Yeah. Oy vey, my son is gay. Starring Harvey Firestein. Not Harvey Weinstein. The Me Too'd fat slob. Yeah, that guy. Oof. He got to run Hollywood, though, for like
A
ever.
long time.
Like 40, 30, well, 30 good years.
Yeah.
And then
He had like people calling him God. Literally.
Yes.
Meryl Streep. I think she's faking it.
yeah. She's a good
Calling
actor.
him a God.
She was a good actor.
People were like worshiping him,
Kenzie's
but they
a good
all
person
knew.
for years. That was her finest role.
I'm gonna say, do you think Meryl Streep is faking it?
Yeah.
The finest actress, and she is. She's faking it because
Yeah.
she's acting.
Yeah.
In fairness to Meryl Streep, and I'm sure a lot of people
You don't
will
like
disagree with this.
Seinfeld.
I have not had the
I'm
pleasure.
gonna call her out on her Seinfeld. This is a
I haven't
Seinfeld
watched it.
Well, Ellen turned out to be a peach.
Yeah.
That was another person who was a little bit of a pile-on, and then they're like, why did the showrunner kill himself? And then you find out, and I'm not trying to be funny with that.
Did he?
I believe he killed himself, yeah.
Damn.
Hey, look it up, maybe. You should be sure what I say before I report it. But
He's going to kill
We don't know
himself.
if it's directly affiliated with
Yeah, I bet it is.
Ellen.
I've had jobs, but I just sort of like, there's just things where I don't know. I think that there's definitely a connection to a depression, and then if you're not happy around somebody who's,
Like that.
a monster,
Yeah.
because it turned out she was a real monster to like everyone.
So the question is Lizzo that monster?
Did you check that? I just want to be
It was
sure.
a producer, I think. I'm seeing a
It
couple
was
different
very
names.
well liked
That's sad.
too.
Yeah,
That's really sad.
but
They all worked for Ellen. I'm sorry.
gonna say, well, the
I'm
thing-
not laughing. It's just the coincidence. It's like the Clinton thing.
yeah.
Well, it's like somebody that builds up their whole character on being a loving, happy, let's give joy to the
Kind,
world.
bubbly.
Yeah, and then it just all falling apart behind the scenes. Is that the case here? Is Lizzo a huge
I always
monster
think
behind the
when
scenes?
they're-
Sorry.
I mean, she's a monster.
My
No.
bad. I should have let you finish.
You
the
know
stage.
what, you guys? No.
No?
Well, I always think like if there's smoke, there's fire. If there's this many people, like I don't know.
I think it's obviously worth looking into, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's
I like your take though because I like that you're open-minded to like seeing things in a different way. I think more people should always approach it like that.
I
I
think
just
it
personally
could
think is not the case here.
I think it's like, if I had to guess, I would guess there's probably some fuckery going on. But obviously you have to be like, look, and we have to look through the evidence and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just when there's 6 people coming in, I go, red flag, possibly could be all made up.
And there's also that element too of celebrity, I think, where if they're not necessarily nice to the backup people or they're in a mood or certain I can understand people, misconstruing that.
Yeah.
Like, I opened, I don't want to brag, for Donna Summer.
Oh.
And I really wasn't allowed to associate much with her. That was just part of the opening gig.
Yeah.
But then the Doobie Brothers for singers, I was allowed to talk to. So it's like, it just depends on the person and what they want when they go out. It's like, I understand if you make eye contact with Neil Diamond,
Yeah.
he will beat the fucking shit out of you.
Neil,
Like, he will take your eyes out.
why are you so aggressive, Neil Diamond?
He will take your eyes out.
I thought he was like a happy-go-lucky guy.
Yeah, if he's in blue jeans.
Dang. So the allegations were it was a
Maybe I just only enjoyed that. But I heard that.
really Neil Diamond.
Not that he would really hurt you, but I heard it was like a no eye
Is that like
contact deal.
you're Stafford, you don't look at me?
Yes, we should really beep that out. I went too hard with the swears. What?
We're not beeping that.
It's not getting beeped.
Beep it.
No.
Beep it.
Leave it.
Okay, leave it.
Leave it.
It's true though. Neil Diamond, who sang "Forever in Blue Jeans," and less notably "Sweet Caroline." If you do look at him,
Forever in blue jeans. Does
Nobody
that mean
knows that song.
he's a never nude?
yeah, he's like, "Money talks, but it don't sing and dance, and it don't." You know that song?
No.
You've never sang it to your girl
I only
in
know
blue
the Sweet
jeans?
Caroline. That's
I
all.
could have you here with me, Garrett. I'd much rather be forever in blue jeans, Garrett. Yeah,
I'm not wearing
those are the actual words.
Really?
I didn't change a word of it.
If you think about the lyrics of a lot of old songs, they get a little creepy.
The greatest songs ever are from the 50s and 60s.
And they're
If you
creepy
think
as hell.
about Great Balls of Fire, like he was banging his 13-year-old cousin and marrying her.
And people are like, I like
That
this
song
song.
is basically a warning.
Like, because his balls are on fire?
Well, no, because it's an evil, feeling.
Yes, it's very evil.
Yes.
The urge.
What's a 13-year-old?
Sexuality is so evil.
Well, no, the 13-year-old cousin part.
Oh, I see.
That's the part.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not the sexuality. But there are a lot of like, she's only 16.
God.
Me and Anthony on our old show did that, where it's like, she's only 16 years old. They say. And like the dad answers the door in the beginning of the music video, and he's like, please leave. And then
out
the
of
guy
this
like
child.
walks away, and then she's just a 16-year-old girl in a room by herself. And all of a sudden, he throws a carpet in, which is hysterical visually. And then he gets in, and he goes on a magic carpet ride with a child, and that was the video.
Yeah. Get out of my dreams
Yeah, or like, hey, little
and into my car. Like, get into my car because I'm
Get in it.
thinking about you all the time.
Also,
lot of
she'll be a
weird songs.
woman.
soon.
Yeah,
Dude.
Dune.
That's Neil
Dude.
Diamond.
Yeah,
And that's-
it's
Dude,
creepy.
it was there the whole time.
he means roughly 3 years.
He's like watching her sleeping. And
Yeah. It's disturbing.
Oh man, I just had one and I forgot it. Oh yeah. Hey little girl, is your daddy home? Did she go and leave you all alone? That's Springsteen. He's just like, oh, she's all alone. I'm gonna
She
set
was
the
just
house.
little
on
girl.
fire."
17. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all coded.
Oh yeah.
It's not coded. They say it. They literally
Dancing.
say it.
Yeah.
I guess
not even
you're right.
coded.
It's the opposite of coded.
Dancing Queen. Dancing Queen, only 17. Yeah, and this is at a time where Studio 54, they're like, hey, what were you doing in the bathroom? He's like, I was just doing coke with the little girl from E.T.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
One of the Phoenix brothers.
Yeah, the good one. Well, I guess they're both.
They're
good.
both
I'm not
really
gonna
good.
lie.
Hey, come on, don't-
River or Joaquin is a good
Joaquin's
actor.
good.
River though had a depth to him as a child actor that nobody has ever quite hit.
Yeah.
Like in like Stand By Me and My Own Private Idaho. The Lesser Life and Times of Jimmy Reardon.
I've not seen that one.
Well,
Weird.
it's a fine Matthew Perry film as well.
His
Enjoy.
interviews are really good too. He's like got a lot of, and almost like he had this otherworldly.
Heroin.
Well, that yeah, that would be
calm.
it. Yeah, a lot of life experience in that young kid. Sadly,
Yeah. No, he was. I really did admire him as an actor. It's
Yeah.
too bad that he, well, died outside the Viper Room that Johnny Depp owned.
yeah,
Yep.
awkward. That's awkward.
Bad day for the club.
So Megan Rapinoe, she missed a shot.
Who's Megan Rapinoe?
You don't remember Megan Rapinoe?
Is Megan Rapinoe the soccer player?
Yeah, she's like a big
Yeah, from the
cartoon
American
character.
team.
Ah,
She's the lesbian from the American soccer team, girls soccer team.
That's what you know her from.
that narrows it down.
You can visualize her now, I bet, though.
The
yeah.
championship winner,
Wow, she's a
Megan
lesbian.
Rapinoe, that wanted equal pay.
Oh, I remember her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You know, she was going to do a penalty kick, and she totally missed it.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, if you're a soccer player and you miss a penalty kick, that's got to be like when you miss a free throw as a basketball player.
Yeah. And you want to get paid millions of dollars to do it?
Yeah, you're like,
You know, like, I don't see a lot of people making a big deal about basketball players missing free throws.
well, they do miss them occasionally, but it's because they also will pile into the other person and dunk. It's 'cause that's what you want
Right,
to
yeah,
see.
Well, and you
Once
know,
Jordan taught us all that he could fly.
and he could stretch his arm really far.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
It's like Jello.
Dude.
It's amazing to watch Jordan dunk because he wasn't that big when you think. I mean, he was big, don't get me wrong, but not like some of the dude. When you go to a basketball game now, maybe it's just me because I'm looking at it from a different level, but the players, I'm like, should we make this court bigger? Like it's all like the big dudes in Space Jam, the cartoon. Like they're
Yeah.
enormous people.
Monstars.
Yeah, like LeBron James is a huge person.
Yeah. They're like all roided out, but they're supposedly not on roids.
Right, but Shaquille was like insanely too big, and now
Yeah.
everybody's like, yeah, we're all kind of Shaquille.
Yeah. Every single one of them. Oh, I heard the argument. So back in the 90s, the rules for basketball were a lot more like lax. Like you could check people and it would be a whole lot more exciting to watch. And now it's not as much. I'm not an expert on basketball. That's just what I've heard from people that really follow basketball. They like those eras were the best to watch because there was so much excitement in the way that they were playing, and now everything's just like very separated. I think maybe that's why when you miss a free throw, it's not as exciting because they get right back into it and there's nothing. And then in soccer, it's so open.
Yeah,
And
Such
it's
a
so
large
boring.
court.
It's like this-
It's so boring. And you're
this
like, come
little-
on. You have to get the goal. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, one is like a carnival trick hoop, and the other one is the whole field.
Yeah. And you're like, come on. That's your job.
How did you miss that one? They pulled the goalie.
She's a woman.
Impregnated. Rapping out.
Rapping out.
Nobody called it that? All right.
No.
I mean, I've never heard of that thing in my life. So, Megan Rapinoe, she did miss a penalty kick
Yeah, sad.
against Sweden's team, which ended the U.S. team's tournament run, which I know in America is devastating. If she hadn't missed a penalty kick, she hadn't missed one in almost 5 years. So, in fairness, she only missed the one when it was really important.
Yeah, when it was like the most important to do.
So
Good
don't
job.
worry about that. It's fine. And
Cool pay.
Donald Trump did comment on her on Truth Social.
Did he?
Yeah.
The shocking and totally unexpected loss by the U.S. women's soccer team to Sweden is fully emblematic of what is happening to our once great nation under crooked Joe Biden. Many of our players were openly hostile to America. No other country behaved in such a manner, or even close. Woke equals failure. Nice shot, Megan. The USA is going to hell. MAGA.
MAGA. You gotta say the last part. MAGA. I mean, he's kind of on point. Like, they were...
I like it.
They were trashing America. They were.
You know, it wasn't even half as bad.
Justice, what it
as
is.
his last one, though.
Oh.
Which was just tell Anderson Cooper with smaller tits to get effed.
He says it like it is. He says it like it is. That's why I like him.
And that's not even photoshopped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. So yeah.
I'm just gonna say.
Oh, all right.
I love you guys.
I love you.
I love you guys. You know.
You ever think about opening a place to eat, like a dessert,
like a little
restaurant?
What would be
shop?
like a play on words? It had the name of the place has to be like a play on words.
I was thinking like we could call it Buffin, but it's a muffin without the top.
It's no.
So
top
it's just
muffin?
the bottoms.
No, that's not a good idea because I was in Seinfeld too, and it was top of the muffin.
Yeah. That didn't work.
Oh,
Let's wrap that up.
Stupid. Well, it's wrapping up just made me angry. Are you a fan of soccer? Have you ever played?
Nope.
You were never 6?
Nope. I played baseball. Did you play baseball?
I played baseball. Of course I did.
Baseball's the shit.
We played soccer too with the neighborhood club because it was just something else to do. And, you know, the dads needed to smoke outside.
And they needed to watch something while they're smoking.
I don't think they were proud of it. We had shin guards, and from what I understood, you would kick the ball, and it would go into a goal, and that is the game.
Soccer?
Mm-hmm.
That's how the game is.
Soccer hooligans are very rough too. I don't know. If
I'm going to the UK. I can't wait.
Yeah, I would like
get
to
all
sit,
into it.
Yeah, I'd sit amongst them and watch people get very angry because I want to see white Brits behave horribly and start riots and be like, see,
yeah,
it's everybody.
It's
Stop
everyone.
blaming certain races. These guys are worse. She missed a goal, and they still lit a dumpster on fire.
They win, they lose, doesn't matter. They still riot.
It's true.
It's true. Nobody brought that up during the New York City riots. Was there a soccer game going on at the time?
There could have been.
That.
No one would have cared.
Yeah.
I mean, there could have been 8 soccer games going on at the time. None of us would have known.
No.
There's no way to know.
Does anybody really watch the show?
This show?
No, this show. I don't. Nobody does.
No.
Not this far in the
It's
show.
dwindling. But
I don't know why. We have a lot of soccer fans in the
I would actually like to know, yeah, why not? Like, because we do have a lot of overseas viewers. So I'd be curious, are you a soccer fan and why? Just leave that in the comments. Like, just one good reason you like soccer.
One good reason.
But you could even say, like we would say in America, you could be like, baseball. I like the hot dogs and being outside.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Boom. You might not even like the game. I like the game, the hot dogs, and being outside.
The smell.
Yep, I like all of it. The smell of a ballpark.
Grass.
I like the smell of a trough urinal.
Chris Christie coming up and yelling at you while he's eating a hot dog.
And a kid yelling, and you're like, is that his dad?
I don't think so.
I don't know. We should
It's
say
their dad.
something. Who do we tell? The mascot? Anyway, we have Paws. That's the mascot in Detroit.
Pause.
Paws, yeah. Yeah, I just brought my son the other day to the, give a little shout out to the Drew and Mike show.
There you go.
He hooked me up with some tickets. They were awesome tickets. And I brought my son, and it was great. Now, the Tigers didn't win because they're the Tigers. And every game I bring my son to, they don't win. And every game I go to, they don't win. But still.
Same as the Rangers. I took my son for the first time. I was like, let's go to the new ballpark. And they lost.
Yes.
But who cares? Because we ate hot dogs.
That's all it's about.
We ate nachos. All right.
Yep. And
That's all
it's
it's about.
9 innings, and it's a game that I can explain because it's so slow paced.
Yep.
Which I love. People don't like that, but I'm like, that's first base. That's shortstop. That's it. With football, I'm like, I don't even know anymore.
Like they're trying to get a ball from one side to the other, and they're like doing.
Yeah, they're too big.
Yeah, they're really aggressive. And
Whole thing's a bit much. I was never a football player. I played for one day.
really?
Yeah.
I never played either.
I threw my helmet, and
So it was all about that outfield, baby.
Yeah, I always loved baseball. I always loved golf.
I never played golf. I think I should try and start playing golf.
I'll play golf
because
with you.
I went to Top Golf.
Did you know that
I was like hitting him into those goals, bro. I was like, it was working.
Yeah, Christian Waters is for real. The person playing him is a scratch golf. Like he's an amazing golfer.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We should play more Top Golf.
We should go to Top Golf right now.
I'll go right now.
You guys want to go right now?
Guys, let's go right now.
Well, wait, we got to...
Oh, wait, 5 minutes. We got a few minutes.
No. Actually, it's a little ahead.
Oh!
It's 5 minutes ahead.
Oh, really?
Good.
We
so
got time
great.
for Top Golf, babies.
Let's do Top Golf.
I'll go right now. Hey,
Go.
you can see us tomorrow on our show on Thursday. So
And I do have a couple of quick announcements. I do have to apologize. My shows in Indianapolis this weekend and Hobart, Indiana, are being moved to December 15th and 16th. But I will be at Zany's Comedy Club in Rosemont, which you just saw there, August 18th and 19th.
you can find me on Friday Night Tights and all that stuff. You got just go back and forth. Do it again. Back to Dave's stuff.
Change
Dave,
it.
Garrett.
Now my stuff.
That's me as Davey
Dave,
Capone.
Garrett.
Okay, now back to Dave's stuff.
Dave!
Just soak it up.
Look at that.
This has been a really solid show, I gotta say.
I kind of like just taking it.
I like this.
Why do we have guests?
We don't need them.
We should.
No offense. We like the guests.
We love them, but we don't need them. I don't.
Sometimes they hold us back, I think.
Honestly, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My favorite
mostly.
thing about it is that it's completely rambly, and like we can just talk to each other.
Well, this is what it sounds like in the green room.
Yes. This is what we do all day.
Well, if this, like a lot of people, I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome for watching the show.
We really do appreciate it.
Over 60,000 people watching the show and subscribing and hitting the like and all that stuff. We appreciate you guys so much, and
We love you.
we love you.
And we just want
how it
you...
You guys say that you want a longer show. This is what that would be.
Is your daddy home?
Do you really want that?
Do you think about it? Do you want it to be longer? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either. Good night.
Night.
Good night.